Today I had the inspiration to teach a yoga class based on digestion because I think, you know, digestion is a huge part of health. Our gut health is related to how our minds are working, our stress levels, our nervous system, and then it's also highly related to our immune system. And today's a very gentle practice, and it's going off of what we did last time, which we did yoga for your joint health last time. And it's part of a series called Pawanmuktasana Series. So the first one is for joint health, and then the second one is for digestion. And I'd like to read you a little bit about what I found about this series. So they're saying, what is the importance of the practice of this series? An unhealthy digestive system or a weak digestive system affects the proper functioning of the nervous system, circulatory, digestive, and respiratory system in the body. Acidity, excess wind or gas, constipation, overeating, lack of hunger, etc., trigger ailments like arthritis, asthma, joint swelling, and diabetes, to name a few. Practicing these poses will keep away disorders in the human body and encourage a good supply of oxygen to the blood, clearing blockages and enhancing flow. So you can consider this series a warm-up to the digestive system, which eventually opens your joints. So let's get settled in a nice seated position. And we'll start with double breath with tension. So you're going to inhale twice through the nose and tense everything up. And hold it at the top. And exhale twice through the mouth and let it go. And again, 2 more times. Squeeze it all to the center. And out. And 1 more time. And out. And take a normal breath. Notice the quality of your mind right now. Just allow whatever's there to be there. Just notice. And now we're going to start into some deeper diaphragmatic breaths. So I welcome you to place your hands on your lower ribs, which is where your diaphragm is. And when you inhale, imagine a ring around the diaphragm expanding bigger. Expanding side to side, front to back. And then on the exhale, that ring gets smaller without effort. Inhale. Expand at the diaphragm. And exhale. Relax. We'll do about 10 rounds of breath and just go at your own pace. We're taking a pause at the top of the inhale and a pause at the bottom of the exhale. I would recommend breathing in through the nose, and out can be out through the nose or the mouth, whichever you prefer today. And once you've reached the end of your last exhale, bring the backs of your hands to your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Just feel your sit bones grounding down into the ground and your spine lengthening up tall. And then open your eyes. All right, so we're gonna come onto our backs for the start of the series. So, so come all the way onto your backs and bring your arms overhead. So this series is going to involve a lot of breath with movement. So you can follow my lead. We're going to start with the right leg. We're going to inhale as you lift your leg straight up and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to do 10 times on this side. You may start to notice your abdominals kicking in. Good, and then let your leg rest. And rest in Shavasana here. Notice your body. We're going to be building a little bit of heat as we go along. And if you feel any sort of back tension or pain, then just modify in whichever way feels right for you. And we'll start on the left side. So inhale up, exhale down. For example, a modification could be with your knee bent, like this. We'll do 10 times on this side. And after you finish 10, let your leg down and relax. And bring your awareness to your legs. So the next one is a bit more challenging. We're going to do both legs at the same time. And you know, the original pose is keeping your arms overhead. I'm going to bring my arms down by my side so I can anchor my hands into the ground. And you can try to lift both your legs up and then down. If that's too difficult, then I invite you to do just bent knees like this. So same idea, you're going to inhale up and exhale down. It's quite challenging for me. The idea is we're getting heat into your organs. And when you're done, let your legs straight down and relax. Okay, next is leg rotation. So we're gonna lift your right leg up and then out. Here, bring your arms out to the side, and then sweep it back down. So you always meet with your heels together. So I'm gonna bring my right leg up, out, and down. 2, 3. Inhale up, 4. Exhale down. We're just gonna do 5 on each side. Okay, next leg. Up, inhale up, exhale out and down. And then we're going to go the opposite direction on each leg. So inhale out and up, and then exhale down. Feel your belly button moving in towards your spine. Keep your core engaged to protect your back. Once you've done about 5 on the right side, we'll go to the left. So we're coming around, up, and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, and relax. Feel into your legs. See if you feel any increased heat in your abdomen. All right, next is the cycling pose. So just gonna move one leg at a time. So we're gonna bend your right knee in, straighten the leg up and down. So just going in this nice cycling motion. Inhale up. Let's do 10 on each side. And 10. Other side. In, up, down. Eight, 9, and 10. Rest for a moment. And then we're going to go the other direction. So bring your right leg up straight, then bend it, and then bring it down. 2, inhale up, exhale down. So you kind of get into your own rhythm here with your breath. And the other side. Let's see, up, in, and down. And rest. Notice the energy in your body, in your legs, in your core. And now we're going to try 5 each direction with both legs. Again, modify as needed if you feel any back tension. But really, you're trying to keep your core nice and engaged throughout all of this. So you're going to bring your knees towards your chest, lift your feet up and down. And you can do smaller circles like this. If you want more of a challenge, you can bring your legs further down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. And then go the other way. Just going in a range of motion that feels good for you. And then rest. Okay, next is knee to nose. So going to start by hug your right knee in towards your chest. And level 2 would be also bringing your forehead towards your knee on the exhale. And then inhale back down. Now, if you got any neck tension or problems in the neck, you can just bring your knee in and then release. So I'll do the full pose here. In, exhale, lift the head, inhale back down. Hold for a second at each, and a hug here. And rest. And we'll do 10 on the other side. Exhale, hug it all in. Inhale out. Another method is to hold the back of your head with one hand to support your neck. There's no right or wrong with any modification. The goal is to feel the effect of building heat in the belly. And then take a rest. Notice your abdomen now. And now it's time for both legs. So I'm going to bend my knees, and I'm just going to inhale, hug my knees, lift my head. My head will come in between my knees and then come down. But I'm just going to keep my knees bent like this. You can come all the way down straight if you want. So we're going to exhale, hug, inhale down. Again, you can have one hand behind your head to support your neck if that feels good. And once you've done about 10, go ahead and rest on your back. Okay, next one is a fun one. So you're going to hug both knees into your chest, and we're going to roll to one side and then roll back to center and then roll to the other side and then inhale center. The full pose is bringing the side of your thigh all the way down to the floor. But just do what you can. Feel the effects of rolling side to side, even if you're just here, rocking your knees a little bit side to side or massaging the back on the floor. Come back to center. Release your legs and rest. And then we're going to rock and roll forward and back. So again, you can just stick with, bringing your knees back and forth with your hands like this to massage your low back. But if you want the full pose, then we're going to hug the knees. Inhale up, exhale down. Sorry, other way. Inhale down, exhale up. We exhale on the effort. Roll the spine. Try to roll every vertebrae on the floor. Really building the energy. Good. And next time you're down, go ahead and relax on your back. And notice the energy in your body. All right, next we're getting into some twists. So clasp your hands behind your head and bring your feet up. And we're going to start with rocking your knees to the right and then back. Inhale to center and then exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale down. Your abdomen pulled inward. Good. And then bring your legs back to center and now place your feet on the floor. And we'll do it again and just notice the difference with your feet on the floor as you rock your knees out to the side, back up, and then to the left. It's just a slightly different twist for your organs and your spine. And when you're ready, go ahead and relax your legs down, your arms down, and notice your body. Okay, we're going to do another twist. So bring your arms out to the side and bring your right foot over your left leg. And then let your right knee drop towards the floor. So you're twisting towards your left. So you, let's see, exhale your knee down, inhale up. And try to keep your right shoulder down towards the floor. It might come up a little bit. You can see how you're working that line as you lift, twist to the left, keeping your right shoulder down. So I'm going to repeat 10 times. Inhale up, exhale down. You can imagine we're wringing out all of those organs. And then rest. Notice side to side. And then we'll switch, bring your left foot up and over. And then twist your left knee down towards the floor across your body. And then inhale up. Exhale down. Imagine we're wringing out your gut, all your abdominal organs, your pelvic organs. And once you've done about 10, we'll just bring your legs down and your arms back down by your side. Rest and notice. Okay, the next one is quite challenging. So I'll show you some modifications. We're going to do boat pose to really fire up the abdominal muscles. So the full pose will look like this, like arms reaching straight, legs out straight. Now, if you want a modification, you can come up with your knees bent, even feet on the floor, leaned back a little bit, and just feel those abdominals really engage, but keep your spine straight. Okay, so when you're ready, go into your position of boat pose and hold for 10 seconds. And rest. Whew, that's a good one. All right, everyone, let's hug your knees into your chest. And we'll come into a happy baby pose. So, take a hold of your feet or your shins and bring your knees down along the side of your body. And get a nice stretch to the pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor houses the lowest part of your digestive system, your rectum. And the pelvic floor muscles need to be strong, but also flexible. Good, and then let's roll to your side and then come up to sitting. All right, good. So I've got a few ideas here. So that was a practice of Pawanmuktasana 2. And now we're going to do a series of poses that are also great for your digestion. So let's come all the way up to standing. And we're going to start with some standing weight shifts with twists. So separate your feet. And we're going to start by shifting your weight to the right and then to the left. And then let your body twist and swing. And let your arms go loose and slap against your body. And take nice deep breaths. And let whatever stress in your body, invite it to kind of swing out of you into the ground. And then come back to the center. Bring your feet together. Okay, it feels like we lean a little more shaking to get some energy out. So Let's do tapping, jiggling, and unwinding. So we're going to start with tapping up your left arm and then tap down the other side of your arm. And then the other arm, we're going to go up and down. And then tap your chest. Your sternum. We hold a lot in our sternum, so let's get that moving. And then let's go down your stomach and your low back and your glutes. And then let's go down the front of your right leg, the top of your foot, and getting the bottom of your foot. And then back up the back of your right leg. Good. And then get that whole right leg. And then we're going to go to the left side, go down the front, the left leg. Get the whole foot. And then come back up the back of your leg. Okay, and then we're going to do the upper back. So kind of get upper back as best you can. And, gentle taps with your fingertips up the back of your neck, maybe the front of your neck, very gentle on the front. We're going to come to the jaw, the chin. Tap, tap, tap with your fingertips. And then move around your face, your cheekbones, your temples, your forehead, top of your head, and the back of your head. Good. And take a moment in Tadasana, mountain pose. Notice if you feel any tingling, flow of energy. And then we're going to start to shake. So this is the jiggling part. We did tapping, now we're doing jiggling. So just, no one's watching. Just shake your body, like shake your arms, kind of bounce in your legs, let your chest shake, your shoulders. You can bring awareness to any part of your body that maybe feels a little more stuck and really get into that part. You can lift one leg if you want and just kind of shake it out. It's you can get crazy with it. Just shake it up, shake it out. Take a few more deep breaths. And then we're going to pause. You notice that flow of energy and then go with it. So the next is unwinding. So now you're just going to let your body move in whatever way it wants to move. And again, move like no one's watching. You can have big movements. You can even just have really small movements. There's no right way. You're just listening to the inner part of your body that knows the way it wants to move. And sounds might come out, sighs, just let the sounds come out. And then when you're ready, find yourself back in your mountain pose. Feel your feet on the ground. And let's do a nice gentle forward fold so you can widen your feet. And you're going to come down into your forward fold. You can always have a chair in front of you if you need to support your hands, or you can have blocks or come all the way down. And breathe. And then we're going to come all the way down onto your mats. And we're going to do a little bit more of a challenging pose, the Malasana or yogi squat. So I'll show you some variations. You can do it against the wall like this and just squat as far as feels comfortable, you know, or do it on a block or a step. I'm going to do it here with a blanket roll under my heels. So come into your variation of Malasana or yogi squat. I wanted to challenge you to this pose because it is so great for your pelvic floor and your back and digestion. So really lengthen up through your spine, lift your chest. And again, you can have a block under your hips if that feels better, a blanket roll under your heels. You want to lay down? Oh, good boy. This is Pago, our yoga dog. And just breathe. We're holding it for about a minute. It's a great pose to challenge yourself too. It's good for your knees, your ankles. But again, you have to find the modification that works for you. Good. All right. And then we're going to come sit on your bottom. Just let your legs out in front of you and maybe shake them out with those knees, get blood flow to them again. All right, so now we're going to come to sit on your knees if that is comfortable, or you can always sit in a chair. So yeah, find that comfortable position. You can always try to, build up some height between your hips and your heels if that feels more comfortable. So we're going to start with some gentle what I call abdominal belting, which enhances circulation to your lower abdomen, improves digestion, and helps with gas. And therefore it can help with, overall joint health. So all we're going to do is on your exhale, you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine. And on the inhale, just relax. So exhale, engage your core by pulling your belly button in, just gentle, 50% effort, and then inhale, relax. Just pull it in like you're putting on a tight pair of pants. You might even feel your pelvic floor lifting for doing a Kegel as well on the exhale. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And then rest, take a normal breath. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more poses in this position. The next one is called Mandukasana, which is frog pose, which is specifically meant for massaging your abdominal organs. So sitting on your knees or maybe in a chair, you're going to take your fists and place them at your lower abdomen. And then slowly you're going to bring your chest forward, lengthen your spine, and then come all the way down. And you'll feel your fist kind of move into your belly. We're going to rest here for several breaths. And the idea is that you're just applying some pressure into your abdomen. You might feel a little soreness, tenderness, especially if you deal with constipation or IBS. I feel some movement, which is always good. And gurgling. You can always come up, make sure you're really reaching those ribs forward, so that you have space for your fists. It's going to allow you to enjoy this pose for a few more breaths. And then we'll come back up to sitting. Take a normal breath. And then the next one I like to call bowing child's pose. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back. And then again, we're going to bow forward until your forehead reaches the ground and your arms kind of come up behind you. So your hands are reaching up towards the sky. Again, or maybe just only as far as your shoulders allow. You can always, if this is not okay for your shoulders, just come into your normal child's pose. Again, we'll just be here for several breaths. I'm massaging my forehead on the ground, which I invite you to do as well. Just kind of rocking your head back and forth. I've been feeling some tension there in my head, which I'm sure is a common thing today. So feel free to just massage that forehead on the floor. And then when you're ready, we'll come all the way up. Again. Take a breath. Okay, we're going to come sit on your bottom and bring your legs out in front of you. So Vakrasana, we're going to bring your right foot up and over your leg. And we're going to come into our nice twist. So you can either hug your knee to your chest, or you can bring your arm all the way around, whichever way. And with each inhale to lengthen your spine, and then exhale, twist a little bit more. Good, and rotate back to the center. Let your right leg down. Take a moment, and then bring your left leg up and over, and we'll twist towards the left. Again, use your breath. So each inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, little micro twist more. And back to center. Let your left leg out straight. And we're going to move into Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose. So let's bring the soles of your feet together. If you've got any hip discomfort here, place some blocks underneath your knees, maybe sit on some height. Find your version of butterfly. And sit up nice and tall. Your back should not be rounded here. If it is, sit on some height so you can sit right on top of those sit bones. Okay, and maybe you're staying here, just feeling your sit bones ground into the floor, lengthen your spine, or you can walk your hands forward into a forward fold. And then slowly walk your way back up. Take one more breath. Good. And next, find a meditation pose. Just going to sit up on a little height here. And I'd like to share with you a mudra meditation that is really great for digestion and elimination. I've got my mudra book here, which is really amazing, by LePage. So the mudra I'd like to show you today is called Apanayana Mudra, a gesture of the vehicle of elimination for IBS and the health of the eliminatory system. So you're going to, bring your middle finger and your ring finger around your thumb and keep your pinky and your forefinger straight. So I've got my thumb clasped just like this. And then you can rest the backs of your hands on your thighs. So mudras are a way that you place your hands in order to help the movement of energy in a specific way. So we'll take a few breaths just like this and just bring your awareness to your hands and notice if you feel any flow of energy there. Or you might feel something in your body. And try not to grip in your hands. Keep your hands somewhat relaxed, just enough tension to maintain the pose. Start to take some deeper breaths. And take an extra pause at the end of each exhale. We're calming the nervous system. When our nervous systems are calm, our digestion can work more optimally. Bring awareness to your abdomen and allow your abdomen to soften and relax. As we open this area of our abdomen and our digestive system, we are supporting the digestion of food and also the digestion of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. And with clear digestion comes clarity. Clarity of thought and clarity of what we need to do to move forward. Take one more breath and gently open your eyes. And we'll work our way down into our Shavasana. Let's see. You can take any form of Shavasana you would like to. I'm going to take a restorative child's pose because that's what I'm feeling today. But, go ahead and lay on your back, whatever feels good to you. I'm going to take my bolster and here we go. We'll be here for a few minutes. And allow your abdomen to relax, your eyes to relax. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like to. And I hope that this class allowed some space in your digestive system so that we can move forward through today and digest all of the information that comes for the rest of the week. Thank you all for being here with me today. I enjoy seeing your faces every week. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay. Namaste.